Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. It's a very special day here in my beauty stash because I have the brand new Nomad Cosmetics palette. This is, hope I'm gonna pronounce this right, Bosque Nuboso de Monteverde. This is the Costa Rica palette. The Costa Rica palette. I think I did a good job pronouncing it. Bosque Nuboso de Monteverde. Monteverde is Green Mountain, I think. I know Verde is green. It has green on the card and some beautiful birds. So very excited for this. So this is the box that it comes in. Look at the sloth and the little toucan over here and some other birds. I've never been to Costa Rica. It's definitely on my list of places to visit. I've heard amazing things about Costa Rica, so yeah, that's definitely on the list. We've actually looked in going there the last couple times, and I don't know why we decided against it for whatever reason, but I'm gonna make it there one day, and I'm gonna take this palette with me when I do. So this is what the outward packaging looks like, and when we open it up, this is going to be an 18 pan eyeshadow palette. Look at all of these beautiful colors. How gorgeous are these shades? So in this palette, we're getting 12 matte shades and 6 shimmer shades. Now, let me look at the card because I think some of these shimmer shades, they're called luminescent shimmers, inspired by a one-of-a-kind wildlife wonderland. So definitely a matte heavy eyeshadow palette, which I don't mind at all. We've been getting a lot of shimmer heavy palettes lately, so it's nice to see a palette like this with all of these beautiful colors be a little bit more matte dominant. And for me, I love the Nomad Cosmetics shimmer formula, but they also do a really nice matte formula as well. I've already swatched this palette. It swatched pretty amazing. I actually just uploaded an Instagram reel. So if you follow me over on Instagram, it's at Steff's Beauty Stash. Then you probably saw that reel go up already. And now I am able to sit down and film with this palette. This palette, I think, is going to retail for $44. You can use my code STEFF10. That will give you 10% off this palette and anything else you pick up on the Nomad Cosmetics website. It is an affiliate code, so I thank you if you do use it. This palette officially dropped at 12:01 a.m. on August 23rd. That's this coming Tuesday. So here in Texas, I know Nomad is a Texas-based indie brand. They're out of Dallas. That would actually be 11:01 p.m. Monday night. So set your alarms, maybe stay up a little bit late so that you can grab this palette, and don't forget to use my code STEFF10 so you can save some money on it. I think it's going to be $44. The last one of this size was $44, but I will definitely have that information in the description box. Just to be sure, Nomad Cosmetics is cruelty-free and they're vegan, and the palette is made from recyclable packaging. One other special thing to note about Nomad Cosmetics is there's always a charity involved with whatever palette they release, whatever collection they release. They always give a portion of the proceeds to a specific charity, usually something that benefits the area in which the palette is featuring. In this case, it is Costa Rica. So the cause, we get a little poster, and we got a little postcard here with the order. This was sent to me, by the way, from Nomad Cosmetics, Felicia and Auntie, the owners. Thank you guys so much for thinking of me and sending this to me in PR. This is the cause behind the palette. It is, we are so proud to help protect the cloud forest and all its inhabitants by supporting the Monteverde Cloud Forest Preserve. So definitely a lot of beautiful wildlife, a lot of lush, rich foliage over there in Costa Rica. I will make it there one day, and if you have been, let me know what I need to do. What are the things, the fun things to do in Costa Rica? What are the best beaches? I know a lot of you have visited, so leave that in the comments down below. Let's get that conversation going because I'm ready to go on vacation again. Like, I know I just came back from vacation 2 months ago, but hey, who doesn't want to be on vacation every day? If it is your first time here on my channel, I think you picked a very good video to tune into. Hello Hello, welcome. My name is Steph. I love trying out new makeup. You will primarily see the latest and greatest in makeup reviews on my channel, multiple looks with eyeshadow palettes, which I'm going to be doing 4 looks with this new Nomad Cosmetics palette today. I do makeup ranking videos and I upload a lot. So if that sounds great to you, do me a favor, click on the subscribe button and hit the bell so you'll be notified every time I do drop a new video. And if you like what you see, if you like this new Nomad Cosmetics Monteverde palette, give it a thumbs up. Give this video a thumbs up on your way out. As usual, all of the makeup I'm using, both on and off camera, which I am trying a new Dior powder foundation today, everything will be linked and listed in the description box. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. Let's get started with today's video featuring the new Nomad Cosmetics Costa Rica Monteverde palette. If you guys want to see the 4 looks I'm about to create, keep on watching. Alright guys, I've already primed my eyelids with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer and I'm ready to go into Monteverde. I do want to note that on my lips, I am wearing this Nomad Cosmetics lip gloss. This was from the Provence collection that was released June, July, just a couple of months ago. So let's dive into this beautiful palette. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Like, I'm so excited for this pink shade. Just everything, really. I want to start with the pink. Like, I've been eyeballing that pink ever since I opened up this palette. Maybe we can do a combination of the pink and orange. We also have this one down here. I'm going to start with the orange, and then I'm going to work into this pink. So the orange shade is called Jaguar. I'm taking that on a Game Beauty E01. That is a beautiful orange shade. That's some really good pigment. Now in a Rephr 14, I'm going in with Orchid, which is the pink shade. Those are blending together beautifully. Love this so much. Now I think I'll add some of this purple shadow. This one is called Violet Sea Brewing. And I'm going to use the same Rephr 14. I'm just kind of cleaning it off a little bit. Do that down here. I mean, this could totally be an all matte look. But I want to do some shimmer shadows. You just see I'm kind of leaving that little inner corner free. Probably should have gotten another brush, but oh well. A little packing brush. This will do. Add a little bit out here. I think I might do this purple on the lower lash line. I know it doesn't look totally blended there, but I'm going to cover it with a shimmer, so don't worry. Now, I've been eyeing this shimmer shade ever since I opened the palette. This one is called Hanging Bridges. So I think I'm going to try that one. I'm going to take that on a damp Rephr 21. So I pick up the product first and then I spray the brush. And I just use some setting spray. This has like a green to pink reflect. Now in a Rephr 26, I'm going to go back in with the purple shade. I'm going to apply that to the lower lash line. I'm going to take it to about right there. Love this purple. This is a good purple. Good purple, good orange, good pink. So far these mattes are amazing. Now for down here on the inner corner, I think I'm gonna try this shade right here. This one is called River Trail. I'm gonna use the same Rephr 26. I'm just gonna spray it. Okay guys, I'm gonna add some finishing touches off camera. I might do some lashes today, we'll see, and I'll be right back to show you the completed look number 1. Okay guys, here's the completed look number 1. The mascara I'll be using in today's video is this one from L'Oreal. It's the Voluminous Noir Balm Mascara. The lashes I'll be using in today's video are some of my new favorites from Kiss. These are the So Wispy lashes. And for the lower waterline, I went in with the Norvina Eyeliner. This one is in the shade Violet. And I forgot that I picked up 2 of the new ones from Maybelline. These are the Tattoo Studios. So I'm definitely going to try and use these in today's video just to try them out, see how everything's going. But first look was very easy to create. Everything just worked so well. I really like the way it came out. Definitely fall vibes, Halloween vibes. I'm ready. Let's move on to the left eye and start working on look number 2. Okay, so for look number 2, I want to do something, maybe something with the yellow and brown. The yellow and brown. I think what I'm going to do is focus the yellow on the inner portion and then focus the brown all on the outer portion and then go in with a pretty shimmer. Let's try that. So this yellow shade is called Toucan and I'm taking that on a BK203. Just gonna be packing it right in here. There is some kick up in the pan, which doesn't bother me, but just want to let you guys know. Now on a Rephr 14, I'm going in with that brown shade. The brown shade is called Two-Toed Sloth. I'm just glad I can pronounce these shade names. In the Provence palette, that was obviously a French-based palette, and everything was in French, so I don't know French. Alright, so I'm loving the way these 2 shades are looking with one another. They're blending with one another perfectly. Now you could very easily just leave it like this. Maybe I should. What do you guys think? And then just do something on the inner corner. I'm just adding a little bit of the yellow. I mean, we could, right? Since this is primarily a matte palette, you can do shimmer like maybe on the lower lash line. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna go in with this dark green, and then I'm also gonna use this lighter green. Both are matte shades. I'm gonna start first with the lighter one. The lighter one is called Green Vine Snake. I'm taking that on a Rephr 26, and I'm gonna bring that a little bit lower. Now I'm going to go in with the darker matte green, which is called Glass Wings. Same Rephr 26. I'm keeping that close to the lash line. You know what? Maybe we will leave this as an all matte look. This is something I guess a little bit different. I don't do a lot of all matte looks very often. And with the same Rephr 26, I'm picking up Toucan, which is the yellow. Just bring it down a little bit. Alright guys, I'm going to add the finishing touches off camera and I'll be right back to show you the completed look number 2. Okay guys, here's the completed look number 2. Same lash, same mascara for the lower waterline. The LA Girl Neon Shockwave Liner in the shade Gotcha. All matte look. This is probably going to be the only all matte look that I do in today's video, but I really like the way it turned out. Yellow and brown and green. I mean, I think those colors are definitely represented, not just in the outward packaging, but in Costa Rica. So far we are 2 for 2. This palette is doing amazing. I'm loving all of the shades. I have to go remove these 2 looks. Let me go remove them and I'll be right back and we'll start working on 2 more. Alright guys, let's get started with look number 2. I think I want to do something with the blues. So maybe start with this shade and then go in with this shade. This first one is called Resplendent Quetzal. Quetzal. I don't know. That word, I don't know how to pronounce. I'm taking a BK206. I'm just going to pack this in the crease. This is a beautiful shade of blue. And it's packing on really well. Now on a Rephr 14, I'm going in with the darker blue. This one is called Blue Morpho. All right, now I'm going to do a combination of two shimmer shades. I'm going to go in first with this one and then with this one. So this darker one is called Green Mountain. I'm taking Green Mountain on a damp Rephr 21. Don't forget Rephr 21, Rephr 21. Don't forget that Rephr is still having their BOGO sale, buy one brush, get one free. And it does not have to be the same brush. It just, the free brush is going to be the lesser priced brush. So that's a great sale. I'll have the details in a pinned comment of today's video in case you want to check it out. Now I'm going in with Magical Mist, same brush. I did spray it again, just flipped it over to the other side. Wow, these are beautiful. This is what I love about Nomad Cosmetics. They're gorgeous shimmer shadows. I'm gonna add a little bit more of Blue Morpho, the dark matte blue. Did get a little bit of fallout. Now for the lower lash line, I think I want to go in with this shadow right here. This one is called Passiflora, and I'm taking that on a Rephr 12. This is a beautiful shade. Wow. Now I'm going to go back in with Magical Mist for the lower lash line, that inner corner. And I'm taking that on a damp Rephr 03. Beautiful. Wow. Okay, guys, we've got a look going on. I'm going to add the finishing touches, and I'll be right back to show you the completed look number 3. Alright guys, here's the completed look number 3. I did change lipsticks. I removed the gloss I was wearing, and I went in with this one from Milani. This one is in the shade Tease, and I added another Nomad Cosmetics lip gloss, also from the Provence collection. For the lower waterline, I went in with an LA Girl Neon Shockwave lip liner. This one is in the shade, I think the shade is Outrage. I was going to say Pop, but it's the shade Outrage. Perfect match for the shadow on the lower lash line. Same lash, same mascara. I think this has to be my favorite look so far. We got one more to do. Let's jump over to the left eye and we'll start creating the fourth and final look. Alright, so for look number 3, I feel like I need to do an all green look, or at least like all green on the lid, because I haven't done that yet. So I think I'm gonna pack this shade all over the lid, and then I'm gonna deepen it up with this shade, and we'll take it from there. So the shade I'm using is called Green Spiny Lizard. Loving the shade names. And I'm taking this on a BK203. Again, I'm trying to use as many shades as I can. I had not used this green shade yet. All right, I think that green is perfect. Perfect. And it went on so easily. Not patchy, didn't get fallout. Loving it. Now in a Rephr 14, I'm going in with a darker green called Glass Wings. I had used this shade already. This one was in the second look. All right, look at how well those blended together. Loving it. All right, now there are 2 shimmers I haven't used. One of them is this green one right here called Wildlife Wonderland, and the other one is this one. This one is called Cloud Canopy. So I'm gonna go in with Cloud Canopy first, and then we'll go in with Wildlife Wonderland. Taking this on a damp Rephr 21. Beautiful shimmer shadow. Same brush. Now I'm gonna just flip it around and pick up, what is it called? Wildlife Wonderland. Ooh. Adding a little bit more of Cloud Canopy. Love it, love it. So excited. Okay, now as far as the matte shades go, I haven't used, this is the only one I haven't used. This one right here. I guess we're gonna have to use it because I have used, yeah, that's the only shade in the entire palette that I haven't used. So I'm gonna go in with, how to pronounce this, bromelade. I don't know. The pink shadow on the left of the palette. I'm using a Refer 26. Alright guys, the yardmen just arrived, so if you hear some noise, they are cutting my grass. I'm gonna have them trim some of the trees too. Not my first choice for a lower lash line. And I only did this here because I wanted to use the shadow, but I would have preferred something else. It's not a bad shadow, it's just the color combination. Going back in with Wildlife Wonderland on a damp Refer 03. Alright guys, let me take care of these finishing touches and I'll be right back to show you the fourth and final look. Alright guys, here's the completed look number 4. How did this turn into a Christmas look, to a holiday look? I love it either way. Same lash, same mascara. For the lower waterline, I went in with this one from ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Cherry Pie. I could have easily used the one I used over here as well, but just to use what I got. I like the way the look turned out, you know, it's a Christmas look. What can I say? I'm ready for the holidays. Let me go ahead and wrap up today's video, share with you guys my final thoughts on this new Nomad palette. I'm also going to give you guys some alternatives, things that you might already have in your stash, just do a little bit of quick comparison. So let's get started with that. Alright guys, 4 looks down. Nomad Cosmetics, the Costa Rica palette, the Monteverde palette is definitely a beautiful, beautiful palette. From the inside to the outside, Nomad Cosmetics they just thought of everything. I really love this. You do get a full-size mirror, and here are the 18 shadows that you get, 12 mattes, 6 shimmer. This is just beautiful. This is definitely my color story. I just love like all of the artwork all over the palette. I think it's just so much fun. It makes me want to go to Costa Rica. I wish I could go tomorrow. But this is definitely my color story. I love colorful makeup looks. I love creating them. And so when I opened this palette up to play with it, to swatch it, fell in love immediately. I am here to tell you that all of the matte shades performed so well. All the shimmer shades did a great job. No problems, no problems. A little bit of kick up in the pan, a little bit of fallout from some of the matte shades like the blue, but no big deal. I wouldn't say you need to do your eyes first or anything like that. I think it's a really, really nice palette. This does retail for $44. It will be available, if you're here in Texas, it'll be available Monday night at 11 p.m. CST. Those of you on the East Coast, 12 a.m. EST on Tuesday. So you can use my code STEFF10 to get 10% off your order and anything else on the Nomad Cosmetics website. I do want to show you though some comparisons to palettes that I have in my stash and that you might have in your stash already. Alright, so I know some of you probably want to see this compared to an earlier release from Nomad. This was also from this year. This was the Paradise palette. This was from Bora Bora, another place definitely on my bucket list. But you can see this is also a colorful palette, but it's not as, I guess, rich in tones as the Puerto Rico is. So at the top we have Bora Bora, at the bottom we have Puerto Rico. Definitely nice compliments to one another. There are some similarities, but they're not spot on. Actually, I think if you have this one and if these are more your tones, maybe you won't feel the need to pick this one up, or maybe, you know, you didn't pick this one up and these are more your shades because you get a little bit of the deeper shades in here. I mean, either one, these are now 2 of my favorite palettes. Like this was already a favorite, and I can tell you right now that Puerto Rico Monteverde is one of my new favorites from Nomad. Another palette that I thought about while I was creating these 4 looks was this one from Blend Bunny. This is the Primal palette. So let me hold them up next to each other. So, you know, a rainbow palette over here, but I kind of feel like this is giving us a little bit of rainbow vibes down here, the Monteverde one. But you can see, you know, you do have some similar shadows. You get the same amount of shimmer shades too, because you get 6 up here and 6 down here as well. So there they are. I also pulled out this one from Be Perfect. I think this is their latest eyeshadow palette release. and it's also a very colorful palette. The bad thing with this is that this one does have a couple pressed glitters, and that was kind of unusual because I'd never seen pressed glitters in a Be Perfect palette, but here they are next to each other. Some similarities. I think this one is definitely a little bit more jewel toned, but you have the greens and the blues, a little bit of those like red pink tones. And then last but not least, I pulled out Miss New Mood over here from Beauty Bay. This is a limited edition one. This one retails for $18, so this is the most affordable option of the bunch. And here they are next to each other. So you definitely have like that pop of pink up here. You have a couple pops of pink down here in the Costa Rica palette. The blues, some brown, yellow, just some slight similarities. It's gonna be up to you guys. I mean, at the end of the day, if you buy a lot of makeup, especially eyeshadow palettes, the shades are gonna repeat themselves. And for me, that's okay. Even if I didn't have this YouTube channel, I would still buy this palette, even though I owned the other palettes, just because that's what I like. I like trying eyeshadow palettes. I like creating different looks, seeing what I can come up with. And if you're interested in this new palette from Nomad Cosmetics, it is going to get 2 thumbs up for me. So let me know your thoughts. Which look was your favorite? Are you team 1, 2, 3, 4, none? Hopefully not. All? Sound off in the comments down below. Let me know if you're going to be picking this palette up. Use my code STEFF10 to get a little discount. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water. Cheers. I'll see y'all very soon. Bye.